What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today gonna be out here doing some more bass fishing. Really excited about it. This pond is horrible weeded up today, but hopefully we can get into a few largemouth. I'm really excited to be out here. It's mid 60s right now, gonna get up into the 70s today. Low wind, so hopefully it makes for a great day on the water. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode because it's gonna be a lot of fun to make. There's one. You turd. He just got off. That's number two. He's right there. There we go. Oh, wow. First one in the boat. Second one I've caught. Third bite of the day. Usually can get one out of this point here. Anywhere that there's points or cuts is where a lot of these fish are hanging out. Really low wind today, so I'm gonna stick to that pattern and see if we can get a few more. First small one of the day. There you go, first one. Starting out with a white weedless swim bait. It's just a 3.8-inch Kayak, pushing that hook up just a little bit so it's a little more weedless. Tons of weeds in here today, but that's where these fish are hanging out, so let's get into them. Trying to hit any of these open water spots where there's not a lot of weeds. The weeds typically are just choking these fish out, and so a lot of these fish will go to where there's just open water, and so basically you can fish just about any spot of water and you should be able to at least get some sort of nibble. More open water over here. I would be really shocked if I don't get some sort of hit in here. Oop, there was a bump. I'm wondering if this swim bait is just a little too big today for these fish. They're still a little cold water, even though there's a lot of weeds. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Yep. Okay. All right. We got one. They're definitely on that top water bite right now. I might be switching over to a frog at some point. Still trying to work it a little slow for now, even with this moving bait, but there's another largemouth. Beautiful fish. Awesome. There we go. I love catching fish so much. This is fun. I don't know how many that is now, but that's a good amount of fish already. Putting hurt on them quickly this morning. I keep getting bite after bite after bite. It's kind of insane, but I'm just not able to connect right now for some reason. Another beautiful largemouth bass. Great fish. Awesome. That's a beautiful cast right there. Oh, got one coming towards it. There it is, got him. It's kind of cool when you can see the weight coming in hot, and then you can kind of anticipate that bite coming. That's another great largemouth right here. Tail's all ripped up. They're definitely on beds right now. And just dragging the swim bait across the top of their bed. They don't like that by no means at all, so. Another one. Oh my goodness. I'm just getting murked right now. I think I need to slow it down a bit. I'm probably gonna end up having to switch over to a worm or a frog or something. Something that's just got plenty of action, but just really slow. Switching over to a worm. And go a little weightless for a second. Try that out. Just a little guy. He'll eat. If we were eating him, I guess. First one on a little red Senko, a little 5-inch strike king worm. Nice little fish. Man, he's rough. They're definitely in here spawning right now. There's gonna be so many fish on that shallow spot out there. It's gonna be insane. Yeah, got him. Sometimes you just gotta, oh no! Ah! Well, that was painful to watch. Really good hit right in here. I can see these fish on the beds. I can see the fish. I just cannot get them to connect right now, which is driving me nuts. He's got the worm now. There we go. Holy wow. He's had a rough life. The big old cut there. What's going on there? That don't look real good. Might get old Big Chungus back here. I don't think it's warm enough yet. I'm not seeing very many in here. That right there is a bed. See how it's exposed gravel? Look right here. See this? They're on their beds. I'd say they're on their beds. What do you think? Goodness, that didn't take long. Oh, quick release. I'll take that. I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been this one. There it is. See? Right after you lead those weeds, you let it fall and get them out. Just take it nice and slow. Another beautiful largemouth. Look at how much he's ripped up and got a little blood in there. You can tell they're on beds right now. Is that I'm kind of throwing deep or whatever, and I'm just working it around, so I might go over the weeds, then work my way down. Just get over them, then work real nice and slow. Then get over them and work real nice and slow. If you're not getting hits here, it might be because you're too shallow. There you go. Liz hooked up with a marlin. Nice fish. There we go. Ah! Gosh dang it, that was right there and he soaked me. So while I'm fishing right now, I want to stay as close to that open water as I can. Anytime I'm on top of weeds, I'm just bouncing it right through. I'm trying to get through it. Obviously, you're going to catch a lot of weeds. But the goal for this fishing outing is to just hit as much water as possible because the weeds are so thick in here. You just don't want to waste time going through the weeds because it's not even a place that a bass can live. It's just too much. So a lot of these bass, because of that, are stacked up in some of these open holes. Anywhere there's a good amount of water, there's usually a good amount of fish. Alrighty, we've had some fun with the swim bait. Now we're going to switch over to a weedless frog. I'm going to use a frog just because I've had a couple topwater blow-ups. These swim baits are not going very deep, and I think if I slow it down and get a little bit closer to these fish, a little slower, I'll be able to get some bites. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this Booyah green frog, brand new. We'll give it a try. My other frogs look pretty rough, so they've seen a couple fish in their life. There we go. First one on the topwater frog. It's a nice little guy. I'll take that. I love topwater frog blow-ups. I love the bites. There's nothing better than it. This thing is pretty much as weedless as it gets for obvious reasons. Topwater, you know. And you just kind of work it, you know, like jerk paws. And that's what will produce a lot of these bigger fish. Hopefully we can get into some bigger size, but for right now, that's a good start. First one on the frog. Nice dark bass. When you're working the frog, you don't necessarily have to be in shallow water either. I kind of like shallow water because it's just a little bit easier for these fish to see. There we go. Just had to wait a little bit longer. Coming in with some salad, I'm sure. He was way out there. It looks like a decent bass, but it's hard to tell with all the weeds. Quite weeded up mess, but another one on the frogfish. Third tries the charm. Wow, I'm getting wet. Another one on the little froggy. There he goes. That one was locked though. Every time I threw it on there, I got a bite, but I set the hook just too soon. So glad I was finally able to get it. Another one on that topwater frog. Oh yeah, that'll eat. It's a nice bass. It's a really big one. That might be my biggest one. Honestly, he's probably a good 1.5 pounds or so. That's a nice bass. Good quality fish. Love it. That was right at the boat. There we go. Right at the boat. Another beautiful frogfish. Alrighty, frog bite kind of slowed down. I think we're gonna end the day there. Awesome time out here, caught a lot on the frog. Even had some luck with some swim baits and some worms as well. So it was a good day out here all in all, and really thankful to be out here. Today's incredibly beautiful, and it's just awesome to be out here in nature. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about fishing today. I hope you enjoyed the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So make sure you subscribe if you want to stick with the adventures. We're always going out on these, and we will catch you on the next episode.